Good morning, team. See, usually, every time when we work on project management, we try to create a project plan that speaks about data center. Now, I want you people to know how a data center is created, what are the sub projects that are engaged in data center. So, what I tell you is just ignore what happens inside while developing a data center and focus on your individual projects that are part of data center implementation, but you exclusively discuss about the sub project that is allocated to you. For example, if the first project is allocated to Shravani, she work only on that project which is related to the data center implementation. So we start like organization is planning to implement a data center, but to create data center, it is very important to have a civil and mechanical data structures that is available readily for the data center. So we will be creating that mechanical and civil structures for the data center as a part of. So you will be planning that civil works and mechanical works that should be contributed before we start integrating network and data center creations. Okay. Similarly, project 2, project 3, project 4, and project 5 will be planned. Every sub project is a part of data center implementation. Okay. So here, when we write about assumptions, the first person who is working on project 1 will start speaking about it's an assumption that the project has to be initiated by starting the first project, and it consists of development of civil works, and nothing related to the data center implementation is yet started. Okay, so if you take the second person is working on project 2, that person should assume that the civil work and mechanical structures are readily available, and they are planning to create a network creation activity. Okay, only when we have proper structures available, then only we can creating network inside the structure, and we can install network devices, configure cables, network connections, and other things. Okay, so the project to start project 2, it is should be an assumption that project 1 is already completed. You are supposed to speak about the name of the project 1. Okay, so you don't mention that project 1 is completed. Next, it is like data center implementation. To start implementing the data center data servers, it is very important that a proper network is created for the project. Okay, and if network is readily available, then data centers can be created. So similarly, to install the security systems, it is very important that civil work is completed, network is completed, data center implementation is completed. Only then we will be planning the network security design and implementation. Like cloud integration is also similar to that. After completely installing the physical data center, we plan its cloud systems, and we try to replicate whatever the data systems that are on the data center, physical data center, that will be made available on cloud. Okay, so this is how we assume about things. Then every project will have certain important milestones or main activities that are mentioned here in sub activities. These are milestones of this completing this project, and to complete this one we do some kind of we complete some kind of activities. So try to focus on what kind of activities that will be involved in completing each milestone. Do enough research and find out them. Okay, so everybody will have are allocated with certain important activities that will be performed as a part of completing the allocated project. Okay, so use same template that we used for project charter. Every time we use a project charter template, right? Same template will be allocated to you, and you are supposed to create project proposal for the respective projects. These are the projects. Data center implementation is not the actual project. This is some important activity that is whose organization aim is to do this, but as a part of completing this project, we will be implementing these activities. This is your main objective and your project title. Okay, hope you understood. I'm sharing you the work. Try to fix that. All right, so these are the names that are allocated for each project. Based on that name, you start giving your title and working on main activities. That's it, team. Thank you.